Moinsen, hier ist der Gabriel von nerdarea.de. Einigen mögen es schon erkennen, wir spielen Bioshock Infinite. Ja, ich habe eigentlich noch nie wirklich was zu Bioshock Infinite aufgenommen, außer damals die Erklärung, wie die Story zusammenhängt. Für die, die es nicht verstanden hatten. Ja, ich habe es jetzt nochmal durchgespielt gehabt, habe die Episode 1 schon gespielt. Und jetzt kommt die Episode 2 von der Seebestattung. Und ihr seid am Start. Schauen wir mal. Dann gemütlich jetzt eine halbe Stunde spielen. Und die Story ist halt einfach nur mega fett.
They told me, son, you were born to do great things. They were right.
I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. You think that's a child down there? She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! Head to medical!
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that home? Would you kindly find it? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked?
There ain't no Atlas, kid. The name's Frank Fontaine.
I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up.
You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance.
Ja. Soweit ich das jetzt weiß, spielen wir, also mal kurz, das ist ein kleiner Spoiler, aber ja, wir sind in der zweiten Episode, also kann ich die erste schon spoilern. Da spielen wir einen alten DeWitt, also eigentlich einen alten Comstock, und wir suchen ein Mädchen. Und das ist aber dann Little Sister, müssen halt gegen Big Daddy kämpfen und Elizabeth haut uns dann um. Und wir spielen jetzt irgendwie Elizabeth, so wie ich das mitbekommen habe. Die Frage war bloß, wie war das? Wie war das? Und zwar glaube ich, dass Comstock nie das Mädchen gekriegt hat. Das war glaube ich die Sache, dass er eher abgehauen ist. Genau. Tess haben alles Erinnerungen irgendwie weggemacht und der wurde zugeschickt.
Quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh no, I couldn't. I can't accept.
Je vous en prie, j'insiste.
Oh, thank you.
Paris.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonjour, Monsieur Schaut.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Je manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui.
Bien le bonjour. Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée.
Bonjour. Et si tu venais boire un verre avec nous?
Claude?
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite. C'est pas interdit pour un homme de boire avec deux jolies filles.
Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth. I'm sorry, Cosette. Next time, I promise.
Bien bonjour, mademoiselle.
Aber er hat es endlich geschafft nach Paris.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Mademoiselle. Je peux vous vendre tous les livres que vous voulez. Et pour pas cher en plus.
Do you have the age of innocence
Bien
by Edith
bonjour,
Wharton?
Elisabeth.
Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous?
Bonjour.
Il va falloir que tu me dises.
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Une en plus. camembert, brie de meaux, les meilleurs fromages au meilleur prix.
Elle est tellement plus belle en vrai, tu trouves pas?
Si tu veux mon avis, il y a des choses qu'il vaut mieux garder en rêve.
Oiseau ou la cage? Oiseau ou la cage? Pourquoi
Vogel
pas
und das Käfig, ne? Schade, dass das Studio pleite gegangen ist.
Sally? Sally! Come back!
Was ist denn? Gucker. Protest.
Sally, wait! Come back! Come back! Wait! Sally, stop! Come back! Sally, where are you going? Come back! Sally, hold on! Come back!
Ah, so viele kleine Details. Das ist super.
Come back! Stop! Stop! Where did she go?
Haha.
Go away. It wasn't my fault.
Oh
I
man.
didn't do anything! No. No. It wasn't my fault. Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Okay. Ja. Mich hat's schon sofort wieder in seinen Bann gezogen. Infinite ist so super.
Empty? Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right, all right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker? What?
Say,
I don't
I can
understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Hat die Elisabeth geschlagen, die blöde Sau.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
Jetzt redet der Booker schon so kryptisch. Was soll das? Ich würde gerne mal sprinten können oder so mit ihr, aber geht nicht. Gespannt, was die so kann.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Oh my God. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? Huh? I don't understand. I...
If we're going to end up at the same place, it means we're enjoy the ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
I guess I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissants for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
Okay.
The Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Hate it. If I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Sue Chong.
I was only on this much. Can't you kind of throw a break for once?
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy. I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
So, die sollten uns lieber nicht sehen.
Sincerity. That's what I've been lacking. And it's a fault I intend to fix.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
He's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, a clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become Grecian urns. Don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life.
Now, let's get its lockpick.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
I see. denke mal... Geht hier. Bestimmt auch eine Little Sister.
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
And what
It's up to you.
Those who cannot create will always steal from those who do.
Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the parasite while he picks your pocket. Do you know this word? Empathy. You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right, boys and girls.
Ganz schön sneaky.
First, the law against bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law? Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. Respectable entrepreneurial affairs. Criminal dealings.
Gedrückt.
Fallacy of misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course. Fat cat. If that's what they call a fella who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits. You got me.
Wozu brauche ich Eve? Kriege ich mit ihr dann auch Kräfte oder was?
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture.
Gehen shoppen oder machen wir erstmal Pause?
Are you in the know? There has been a lot of idle talk from gadflies and naysayers following the nationalization of Fontaine Futuristics. I believe in free men and free markets, but I also believe in my city. And Frank Fontaine's purpose was nothing less than the destruction of Rapture. It was he who gave comfort to the laggards and layabouts. It was he who coddled the traps and vagabonds. Fontaine was poisoning the people of Rapture. But his venom wasn't made of arsenic or strychnine. No. It was concocted from something far deadlier. It was brewed from altruism. Now you know.
Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to her.
Welcome to the Circus of Value!
Was will ich mit Eve?
Sure was in 1960 with Booker. When you drowned some.
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense. But now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Da oben ist noch was. Ah, wie komme ich da hoch? Also mehr sneaky. Na gut, dann machen wir an dieser Stelle erstmal Pause. Danke fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal.